Come a little bit closer. All right. Hello. Don't mind the super glamorous background. Sorry, I'm a little late today. Guess I can't zoom in. Okay. Sorry, I'm a little late today. There we go. Like I said, my super glamorous background. We don't have hot water. So that's really fun. So I didn't get to shower today. So I had to do a little the old Irish shower and wash my face with cold water, which is actually, I think is pretty good because it helps to kind of depuff. As you can see, I need the depuffing. Oh, let me put my do not disturb on my computer. Focus. Do not disturb. Great. There we go. One person's here. Hello. So I'm just going to get started because I need to get ready. Getting ready for work. Also, this is the Dr. Shireen Idris barrier based just for my lips. I'm wearing the Naked Beauty MD Catherine Chang Damask Rose Revitalizing Gold Infused Hydrogel Eye Mask. Try saying that 5 times fast. Jeez. Because as you can see, I need it this morning. This is so good. I love it. It's very emollient. It doesn't feel goopy on the lips. I mean, it's no surprise that a dermatologist, Dr. Idris, like she, developed this so it's going to be good. It's going to be hydrating and all the good things for your lips. I'm just going to put a little bit more on. Hi, I made it. Oh, hi. Hello. Hello. Excuse me for my runny nose also. Let me see if I can. Do I have any tissues? I don't think so. Excuse me. There we go. My husband said he was jealous of my eye masks. And I don't have any for him. Sorry, baby. But we had date night last night. It was really great. And we watched Pride and Prejudice. The 2005 version was re-released in theaters. If you don't know and you love it, you should go see it because it's lovely. I saw it in the theater actually 20 years ago. Yes, I'm that old. And I loved it then. And I saw it again last night and I still love it. And it was probably, let me think, not my millionth time viewing it because that's obviously an exaggeration, but I would probably say it's at least my 30th time viewing it. Maybe more because I think maybe more because if I think about 20 years, I watched it at least twice a year, if not more. The first, I don't know how many years I had the DVD. So maybe 40th, 50th time. Yeah, still love it. Still love the cast. I love the way it's shot. It's so beautifully shot. The score is so beautiful too. And I will try to see if there's any questions here, but highly recommend. And then my husband and I went to did a late dinner at our favorite restaurant here in Los Angeles. It's actually where we had our wedding reception when we got married. And we sat at the bar like we always do and had a really beautiful meal. So it was a wonderful night. Thanks so much to my hubby. All right. So I'm like trying to wait as long as I can to take these off because they feel so good. Highly recommend eye patches and they don't move. Like, you know how a lot of them just slide all over? They don't move. So maybe we should just get started because it's 10:06. I just wanted to show you. Basically, this is what I was inspired by. Because of course, I'm sitting here, I'm watching the movie and I'm looking at how the makeup is done. And it's just very fresh. It's flushed. I mean, look how gorgeous she looks. Oh, I'll be honest, I wasn't the biggest fan of her before this film. And then I remember I saw this film and she's so good in it. Still to this day. All right. Once again, I have to let my dog out because she was lying in her bed and now she wants to get up. So I will be right back. Come on, sweetie. Okay. Sorry about that. I should just know from now on, like whenever she decides to come in here and lay in her crate, that she's not going to want to stay. So anyway, so this is what we're going to do today. Just something kind of inspired by this because I don't know. I watched it. I was looking at the makeup and there is makeup, but it's very, very subtle. And I love an everyday no makeup. It's probably one of my favorite things. I love how Elizabeth's curly updo. It's so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. It's like the most beautiful she looks in the entire film, except at the very end. Because at the very end, when she's in the field and her hair is down, I mean, my husband even said, he goes, as soon as I saw Darcy walking towards her in the field, he's like, I knew that you were losing your mind. And I was like, yep, I had one little tear just coming right down here. And I was holding in like my crying, which is so absurd because I've seen this film so many times, but seeing it on the big screen with everybody around you and the score is like, it's, it's the music is swelling and like there's the big screen and he's walking towards her and it's just, and then you see him walking and you know that I've seen this so many times. He's in his own world. He's like in his own thoughts. And, he's walking towards her house because it's like a safe space and he wants to be close to her and he's in his own thoughts. And then you see him see her swoon. Anyway, I guess I should take these off. I don't want to, but I know eye patches are an indulgence, but they feel so good, especially if, I had 2 glasses of wine last night. We had some rich food and I'm at that age where if I do that the next morning, I'm paying for it. I'm puffy, whatever. It happens. Anyway, so let's do some skin prep. Let's see. This is something I've been using a lot in my pro kit as well. It's the Merit Great Skin, the Duo. I have everything linked in the description below, by the way, but this is the Great Skin Instant Glow Serum and then the moisturizer. I'm just going to put this on. Ooh, that's not pleasant. That just spewed everywhere. Wow. Okay. That's fun. But yeah, so doing a makeup inspired by Elizabeth Bennett, which is all about beautiful skin, right? Keira Knightley has gorgeous skin in the film. Most of the women do, actually. And it's one of those things where I've seen it so many times, I can find an appreciation. I'll be honest, when I watch it at home, I skip over some scenes because they're scenes that I don't really care about, like the scenes with Mr. Collins, because he's so ridiculous. But watching it on the big screen again and seeing moments that I haven't seen in a while, it's like, it's such a beautifully well-rounded film. And the whole cast is so good. I can't remember the guy who plays Mr. Collins, but he's so great. Mr. Collins is so funny. I know. Tom something. He was also in one of the Pirates movies with Keira, which I think is really cool because it's like that full circle. I'm sure they really enjoy working together, in real life. And I love it how it's always one of those weird dynamics when you see like 2 people on screen who don't mesh well, because they're such great actors. I'm sure they're like pals off screen, like working on other films and all that. But the boiled potatoes, I can't. So funny. So with this moisturizer, the Merit moisturizer, it says to do something that I don't ever do. Sorry, I'm trying to find my words this morning. Great Skin Firming Moisturizer. You're supposed to put this on and then immediately proceed with whatever you're doing next. Usually I like to say, put your moisturizer on and then kind of let it get happy. Let it sink in for 5 minutes or whatever. But this is the opposite. And it works. So I'm just going to take, hopefully it doesn't spit like the serum did. Like just a little, maybe a little bit more. And then what we'll do is we'll go directly into sunscreen. So just having some issues. It all started with not having any hot water, let me tell you. My goodness. Happy Saturday. But yeah, he's so funny. Oh. And I saw on TikTok that people are getting tattoos of excellent boiled potatoes or whatever it is that he says. I mean, I guess I shouldn't talk because most ardently. Yep. And that's from the film too, because he says it differently in the book. I think he says something along the lines of, I will have to tell you how ardently I love and admire you. Something like that. That's what Darcy says in the book that Jane Austen wrote. This is what Matthew McFadden says. And I just love this. So it's like, yeah, I'm going to do that. All right. So we've got skincare on, the Duo. Merit Duo. I will say, yeah, I really love this. I have it in my pro kit. They did send it to me, but you know, I don't use things unless I love them, especially in my pro kit. Like I'll use the other stuff on myself, but my pro kit has all of my favorite things in it. So we're going to do the broad spectrum SPF 50 drops from L'Oreal. I got these the other week and I have been loving them. Really, because you always want to make sure you have a decent amount of sunscreen. Emulsify it. It goes sheer so quickly. I mean, as you can see, yeah, it already soaks in. That's what another thing I love about it. It's not greasy. It's really hydrating. And it doesn't leave a white cast. Brilliant. I think it's a chemical sunscreen. It probably is. I should have looked at this. Anti-blue light and pollution, protect, defend, and shield skin against external aggressions. We know this. Excuse me. I'm sure it's on the box. I should have looked. I mean, the way I am about sunscreen is, you know, L'Oreal is, I mean, it's cruelty-free. It's all the things. It's vegan. So I know that it's good. And my friend works for the brand. And he, you know, pretty much educated me on everything. And he was like, you need to try this, you need to try this, and this, and this, and this. I'm like, okay, just tell me what to do, please. Okay. Does anyone have any questions? Anything you want to know? Anything you want to see, like as far as tutorials or please? I'm just going to, I could just talk about makeup and talk about the movie that I love so much. Another thing, because I'm always working with my hands, I get like my hands get really dirty. I have these wipes. These are like I guess the alternative to wet ones. Wet ones are great too, but you can buy these in bulk. I have yet to find a good biodegradable wipe. I'll be honest. I've been looking. A lot of them either fall apart or they just don't work. They don't make them with alcohol. And that's what I need when I'm working, especially when I'm working with talent, when I'm on set, because I have to be able to sanitize my hands and wipe things off. With hand sanitizer, I use that. But I remember I had an instructor who said, why would you use hand sanitizer? Because all it does is move the bacteria all over your hand. You're not actually removing it. And I was like, oh, yeah, I think you're right. So I have these. I buy these for my kid. Like I said, I buy them in bulk. And then if you're working at home, it's good to just have a towel to just wipe your hands off. I would show you my towel here, but it's white and it's covered in makeup. It's not the cutest thing, so maybe we won't do that. I am going to do my brows. I know Elizabeth didn't have genie brows in, you know, the 17th century, but I have to at least do a little bit of a brow. So we're just going to comb. Let me get a little mirror because I can't see. We're just going to comb a little bit. This is the NYX brow glue, just to give them a little bit of shape, but I'm not going to completely draw them up and fill them in. You'll notice when I did my skincare, I tried to avoid my brows. The shape of my brows today isn't really that important just because it's more about skin. But Kira does have a naturally full brow in the film. So I figured Kira's makeup looks blurred in a lovely way. Would you please explain that? Okay, yeah. I think it's a combination of a few things because I was watching it on the big screen last night. I think it's the fact that she's 21 years old in real life at this point, I think. Actually, she might be younger. She might be I think she was 19 or 20. Her skin is 19 years old. The lighting in the movie that's always a huge thing, is lighting. Lighting is everything. I mean, that's why Kim Kardashian looks so good, because her makeup artist, Mario as well. It's not always Mario, but her makeup artists have figured out what looks good with photography, what looks good in every light. And it's actually a lot of what I just found out it's a lot of like drag techniques, which is so interesting to me. That's a whole other can of worms that we can open up that I really want to explore, because I think drag makeup is so gorgeous and stunning. And there's definitely a technique and an art to it that I do not know how to do, that so many artists know how to do. She was 20. Thanks, babe. Yeah, so 20-year-old skin. That's the first thing. Second thing is lighting. Joe Wright knows how to light his films. I mean, if you look at Rosamund Pike, it's all of them, you know. Well, Carey Mulligan, I think Carey Mulligan was what, like 14 when it was made. Apparently it was like one of her first films. I just found that out yesterday. She's so young in it. My goodness. But wow, has she come into her own. I love her. I love her as an actress. But yeah, look at Rosamund Pike. Rosamund Pike, it's the same. I think she was maybe 23 at the time, 24, a little bit older than Kira, maybe older. I don't know. But it's definitely good. I think it's lighting, it's their youth, but it's also less is definitely more. The thing that I loved about when I was watching it is that there's still darkness underneath here, because there is concealer. I mean, it's so seamless, but it's not brought all the way up under the eye. There's still darkness, and there's darkness on her lids, and that's what makes it look really natural. Violette does kind of the same thing too, where she doesn't take the concealer all the way up and she leaves that little bit of like darkness under her eyes, and it makes it look really no makeup-y. It's genius, really. And I think what they do, because Kira has such beautiful skin, they just do like spot concealing. So, I mean, I'm going to be doing a little bit more than she has, because I have more redness in my face, especially like right around here on my nose. But if you can keep the makeup off of your nose and off of a majority of your face, if you can get away with that, I think that's the key. We're going to kind of tread the line here, because we're talking about, like, you know, real life. I don't have lighting following me around all day today. So we're gonna sort of channel the essence of the makeup, so to speak. But yeah, I think that's what a lot of it is. I think, and I will say it is lighting, really. Lighting is everything, especially in film. I mean, if you think about all the old movie stars, you know, like Marlene Dietrich and Greta Garbo, and like that's why they look so flawless in those black and white films, because the light was so hard. And that's why, if you think of like a Tom Ford beauty campaign, you know, those campaigns that have that really hard light where it's really bright and it's like that beauty shot and they look flawless. It's because the light blows everything out. It's the same idea with like old films, same idea with films in general, actually. And if you notice someone looks haggard, look at how the light is hitting their face. That's, you know, lighting can tell a story in that way, which I think is really cool. Tower 28 concealer, back of my hand. We're going to do this first. And I think I might go in with the Merit, what is this called? Complexion stick, something like that. They also sent this to me. It's a little heavy, but if I can't get what I want from the Tower 28 concealer, I'm going to use the Merit. And the key to this is a small brush. This is Real Techniques. I don't even know what this is, because it's worn off. It's like one of their eyeshadow brushes, but I'm gonna start right here. And then what I'm gonna do is, I think I'm just gonna take it like that, but I'm not gonna go all the way up under my eye. But I have a lot of redness here on my nose that I have to cover, because thank you for explaining that. It makes so much sense. Of course. Again, I can't really speak for the director, because, you know, it's his film and he's the genius, but I have a feeling that's probably what it was. So I'm just going around the nose. I've done, you know, quite a few no makeup looks on my channel before. I feel like this is just the one that kind of everybody resonates. I'm not going to go up on my lid, because you can see I have a lot of, like, I don't know if you can tell, I have some discoloration. I am going to go a little on the inside here, because that's really dark. And I mean, there have been times where I just put a base on and I don't put concealer on. It's mostly because I'm lazy. And I'm like, do I really care? Nah. I know there are quite a few of you that are going to be like, I have too much darkness under my eyes. I can't do that. I can't do that. Splitting the difference, you know, maybe that's what we can do. Taking more concealer. I stand for this concealer, Tower 28. I can't. I love it. It's the best. So good. It's like the clean version of the NARS concealer. So yeah, just taking, and you know, I can't get rid of these bags. Can't get rid of texture, unfortunately. and Kira's face, Kira's 20-year-old face. I think this is natural. This is natural shadows here on her eye. Sorry, I'm trying to see. Natural shadows here that you can see. That's not eyeshadow. That's the lighting. And then, because here, yeah, I think that's lighting as well. Because that's like for the ball when she dances with Darcy. Swoon. But yeah, this is a favorite of mine too. She looks stunning. Rosamund Pike looks stunning in this scene too. And this whole, I don't know if you realize, in the very beginning, it's a single shot. It's not the very first shot, but there's a single shot. Joe Wright loves to do single shots. If you've ever seen Atonement, the Dunkirk scene, I think it's 8 minutes. It's a single shot. That is artistry. That's filmmaking to me. I just love that. I feel like that doesn't happen anymore because in the digital age, excuse me, you just don't see it. I'm going to grab my my It Cosmetics brush, blending everything out. I just went under my eyes and on my nose. So let's do, I'm going to take the Merit. I just want to try it out. What I like to do, like that. It's just better than putting it, if you put it straight on your face, unless you really know how to manipulate it. I feel like it's better. There's control. There is control in placing your product on something else other than your face and working off of that. Yes, I know it can waste product. I know that. But it's not that much. It's not as much as if you would put it straight on your face and you use too much and you're trying to take it off, right? Like, just got to decide what works for you. That's actually really nice. It is a little makeup-y. It's not really what I want. So, but this is a really nice product. I will say that. I'm going to go back into concealer. And I guess I don't really want to cover up my flush because we're going to go in with a flushy blush. Let's get right in here. We still have some dimension. Everything looks like skin, but we have a little bit of correction. I am going to use powder today. I know they didn't have powder back in Regency era, Jane Austen, but they have powder now in Jeannie's time, and Jeannie has to go to work today, so she's going to need to use powder. Yes, I did just talk about myself in the third person. Okay, what are we going to do next? We are going to do I want to fill in? I'm going to do a little bit of brow filling. Next, lift and snatch. We're just going to do like, just to give me a tail right there. Like that. Nothing crazy. I wear glasses most of the time when I'm working anyway, so you can't really see my brows all that much. Also, it's good to go in with fingers and just press everything in. But you can see there's still a little bit, I don't know if you can see a little bit of darkness, like naturally. Oh, I like this. Okay, great. Let's do, no, we'll wait to do powder. That's what, okay. We're going to go in with the Bisou blush. This is from Violette. Love, love, love this. This is in the shade Miriam, which is actually cute because I have a client named Miriam. She's lovely. Hi, Miriam. And she's not watching. I doubt it, but look at this. It's so pretty. It's quite strong. Like, that's what it is. It's like a cherry red, but I'm going to take a little of it right here and we're going to sheer it out a bunch. Just take it on my fingers. I'm actually working it in. Sorry, you can't really see. Like working it onto the pads of my fingers. And then we're just going to do this. I'm not always the best with cream blush with my fingers. I don't know, like I always feel like it looks like a 5-year-old applied it. But That's what we're going for. Just like a natural flush. Take a little bit more. And I want it to cover. So, because if you remember, after she dances with Darcy, she's flushed because they've had an argument while they were dancing and she gets worked up. And I love how they convey that with the makeup. If you notice at the very end of the dance, when she bows to him and she walks away, she is flushed because I don't know if it's that she's pissed or that she's agitated or maybe that she's turned on because hello, like, oh yeah, girl, you met your match. You met your match and you know it. So let's just stay, and I'm just wiping my fingers off on the towel that I have down here, the one that I showed you. And then I'm taking the cheek brush and just softening the edges. But that's what we want, just a natural flush. So I'm going to take that. I'm actually going to get a little bit more. This is a beautiful product. There's actually a brush on the bottom. I don't love it when they have these. I feel like it doesn't work. It's too small or they're too stiff, or Makeup by Mario has the same ones and I don't really ever use them. I understand the reason behind it. It's like, oh, thanks for including a brush. Like that's very thoughtful of you, you know, like great, but it doesn't really work for me. Again, I'm just gonna, I know it's wasting product. I get it. But let me tell you, this is how you ensure that it goes on like it's a natural finish. Again, taking it all over the cheek like that, grabbing the brush. It's also good to have a mirror far away and have one close up if you can't see, like me. Oh yeah, that's pretty. I actually think I might do a little more down here. We're going to do a little on the nose too, which I know kind of defeats the purpose of covering my nose, but there's a method to my madness, I promise. So it looks like I just ran around the block, or maybe I just had an argument with Mr. Darcy. Just kidding, honey. This is cute. I love this. Bisou blush. Love, love, love. It's also that, I guess, like it's very reminiscent of that cold girl makeup, which is so cute as well. I'm just gonna wipe off the blush. Okay. Next, I think they definitely curled lashes. If they did use mascara, maybe they used clear, because there's close-ups of Kira's eyes, like especially one where she's in the carriage and her eyes are closed. And it doesn't look like mascara, but I feel like it's not just her lashes. So I don't know if it's I don't know if it's a digital shot. It might be. I mean, this was 20 years ago, so they obviously had special effects and digital stuff, but it's not as advanced as it is today. But I'm going to curl my lashes. And I'm gonna do a little bit of mascara. Oh, do I have anything? Oh, Rosalba, hello. Monkey bum. I love that name. It's so funny. I mean, a monkey's bum is cute, right? Is that weird of me to say? Anyway. We have this flushy, blushy. If my lashes held the curl, I would just do this, but they don't. So I'm going to put some mascara on. But we're going to use, excuse me, we're going to use Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. It's like it's called Latte Brown. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like this warm brown. It's so pretty. And it's like $10. I'm telling you, drugstore mascara. I do like some high-end mascaras. We all know that. If you've watched me before, you know that this is like my ride or die. This is the brown. This is Drift. This is the Tower 28 Making Waves. I love this. I love the black one too. It's called Jet, I think. But this one and Maybelline Sky High, like those are my two favorite drugstore mascaras. I usually always start with my lower lashes because I learned the hard way because I have deep set eyes. I would do my top lashes and then I would do my bottom ones and my top would touch and they would transfer. I'm like, oh, why don't I just do my bottom lashes first? So that's what I do now. But yeah, love watching it. I could watch it again and again. Like, I won't subject my husband to watching it again tonight, but I almost want to be like, because I'm in that vibe right now. I'm like, I want to watch it again and again and again. And I was telling him all the little secrets, things that I wanted to whisper to him that I couldn't because we were in the theater and I didn't want to be rude. Like how at the very end, when Darcy and Elizabeth are at their home after they've got married, the very last scene, and it's that shot of Pemberley, and they have there's the 4 swans in the pond. Those are the other 4 Bennett sisters. That's what Joe Wright says. He's like, and then the one that's dunking its head is Lydia, because she's like the dumb one who got married to Wickham and is young and stupid. I mean, I hate to say that, but she is. She's flighty and kind of dumb, and, you know, obviously got herself into a situation at such a young age that she won't be able to ever get herself out of unless he dies, you know? So unfortunately, that's how it was for women back then. Let's hope it doesn't go back to that. Anyway, and then during the scene with Dame Judi Dench as Lady Catherine de Bourgh, wow, she's so great. The dinner scene when they go to her home, Rosings. Is that it? I think it's it. That's it. Anyway, when they have dinner and Dame Judi Dench, I'd watch it if you want. Thanks, babe. Again, that's love, guys. That's love. When they're at dinner and there's the candelabro, she's sitting next to Darcy, and Dame Judy, Lady Catherine de Bourgh is there. There's the candelabra with the 5 candles. It's the 5 Bennett sisters. There's all this like little bits of symbolism throughout the film, which I love. I love little Easter eggs like that. Also, the scene where Elizabeth finds out about Wickham and she's in the bedroom and she comes out and she cries and then she goes back out. Emma Thompson wrote that, because if you think about it, watch Sense and Sensibility, which Emma Thompson also wrote. Same kind of vibe. It's that like coming in and then like leaving, that kind of comic relief that you get where, and then like Darcy gets up and then he sits down, and then he gets up again and he's, you know, it's like there's that like that physical comedy to it. That's Emma Thompson. She's a genius, and rightfully so won the Oscar for Sense and Sensibility for writing it, adapted screenplay. I mean, obviously it's Jane's first and foremost. And I also love, can you imagine being a writer and your writing is just as prolific 250 years later? That's, as a woman, incredible. I have read Sense and Sensibility. I don't love it as much as Pride and Prejudice, but it's a close second. There's also a really good audiobook that Nicola Coughlan from Bridgerton, she narrates it. It's wonderful. She does all the little voices. She does the voices and stuff too of Marianne and Eleanor and all of them. Okay. Yes, I know they didn't wear mascara in Regency, but so much better, right? And then what I was thinking was just to, you know, have our products work for us. I might do a little bit of highlighter just because. No, they didn't have that. Actually, let's do that. Balm Shine from Violette. It's really pretty. Let's just do a little on the top of the cheeks. That's it. I mean, the girls had such shiny, gorgeous skin in the film. I wouldn't be surprised if they did something like this, or maybe they used MAC strobe cream or something that just gave the skin like a really beautiful shine. And then we're going to take the Bisou blush just on the finger. We're going to do that for lip. It's that beautiful kind of bitten, just snogged lip. And, you know, I put the lip balm on already, so we have a little bit of moisture there. If I had gotten one of Violette's matte lip, the one that I wanted, that would have been perfect, but they were out of stock from the Sephora sale, so I have to wait for that. But same idea. You can make your products work for you. You can use the blush as your lip. It's, you know, it's easy. It doesn't have to be complicated, and you can still achieve the same kind of look. Don't mind me with my headband. I'm just letting my hair dry while, actually, let's take it out. But yeah, and then let's do a little bit of powder. But normally I would say this is the look. It's just really easy and flushed. And do I look like a Regency heroine? Don't answer that question. Just kidding. I don't look like Keira Knightley at the age of 20, that's for sure. But who's to say that we can't try, right? This is a Thrive Cosmetics brush. This is the Kosas Cloud Set in Feathery. This is, I think, the medium light. I haven't tried this yet. I just got this, and I've heard really good things. It's going to set under the eye because that's really where I need it. Does anyone have any questions? I feel bad just coming on here and talking and, you know. But thanks for getting ready with me. I hope everybody has a wonderful Saturday. Does anybody have any plans? I have to work, which, you know, is a blessing in itself because I love what I do. I'm so lucky to be able to do what I do. Had a really great day on set yesterday as well, which I'm not on set today, but I was on set yesterday and it was an awesome day. But, ooh, this is nice. Cloud set. I don't know if anyone's used this, but really nice. They're baked. I'm not usually I love that it's an outdoorsy fresh look. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, trying to channel. Obviously, I don't have the updo, but, you know. I wish I had a better shot of her. Literally, it's when she walks away and she's like, really, it's while they're dancing. And I love that there's like those little circles of blush. I was also trying to watch the film at the same time, like not necessarily look at all of the makeup while it was happening, but that's kind of hard too. But the way they do it is just, there's a reason why movie makeup artists, like, they're just so good at what they do. Effects artists, I bow down to them because they're just the best. And then I just also wanted to say, I don't know if you can see it, that's Carey Mulligan, baby Carey Mulligan. So cute. Anyway. All right. Well, it's 10:40 and I should probably get going. Thank you all so much for joining me today. If you have any questions, let me know. Everything that I've used is linked in the description below. And yeah, have an awesome weekend. Sending love from Los Angeles. I think the sun is out. Yes, it is. Thank goodness. It's been gray all week. And you know what? If you're not from LA, you don't know, but we have this thing called June gloom. It's supposed to be gloomy in June. It's not June yet. It's April. So why is it gloomy? That's what I want to know. Oh, here we go. Happy Easter. Thank you. Happy Easter to you. That's right. It's tomorrow. My goodness. Don't really celebrate, but our friends are having a housewarming because they just moved into their house that they're renting up in the valley. So they're having a little housewarming tomorrow. So it'll be a nice little friends who are family kind of get together. Looks amazing. You'd fit right. Thank you. Wow. You guys are so kind. Thank you. I've also watched the film 100 times. I'm so glad I'm not the only one that scrutinized the makeup looks. I mean, it's a problem. I watch Handmaid's Tale now, and I noticed that, was it Nick? Max Minghella? I think I noticed that his makeup didn't match his neck. And I'm just like, when that happens with men, once you see it, you won't unsee it. I will also say my husband, the other day, I had this tinted moisturizer on, and I bronzed up my face, and I forgot to bring it down my neck because I got ready in a hurry. And he looked at me, and he was like, your face doesn't match your neck. And I was like, and then I looked in the mirror and I was like, you're totally right, first of all. Secondly, who taught you this? And he was like, you did. He's like, now I see it. Now I'm looking for it. Unacceptable. Exactly. Thank you. So funny. But it actually kind of made me proud at the same time. I was like, oh, you listen to me, you pay attention. And I mean, I know that he does. I'm completely teasing, but yeah, so funny. But he totally called me out. And then I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh God, you're right. Yeah, he's laughing because it's true. Anyway, happy weekend. Happy Easter to all of you. Sending love from Los Angeles. Thanks for joining me. I love doing these. This is so fun. Thank you for supporting me. This is like YouTube's such a cool platform. I just love this. It's so great to be able to connect with people all over. But have the best day. Thanks, guys. Happy Easter from the UK. Happy Easter from the USA. I want to move to your country because it's so great there. My stepsister lives there too. She lives in England, but love the UK. My husband and I love the UK. We love Scotland. Have not been to Ireland yet. Ireland is not the UK though, right? It's Ireland and the United Kingdom. Yeah. So, but been to Scotland. Haven't seen a lot of England, but I definitely want to see more of it. It's a beautiful, beautiful country. Anyway, I can stay on here all day just saying goodbye to you all. So I'm going to go. Everybody have the best day. Thanks again. Aw, thank you, babe. Aw, coffee on you. Thanks. I'm going to get that on the way to work today. So thanks, guys.